Hi, I'm BERT VOSBERGEN, driver of number 4 late model. It's time for another tech talk. We're now in the cockpit of the late model number 4. Just an easy procedure. When we start up, we just have our couple of switches here. We kick the motor over so we know that we aren't going to hydraulic, so we just turn it over and then we put the lights on, and then we've got ignition. We have our oil gauge, water gauge and fuel pressure gauge here to make sure everything's right there with the warning lights above it. Back here we've got our brake bias gauge, so we can adjust our brakes from the front to the rear because certain track conditions we want to change it. We have the gauges here to make sure front and rear on the brakes, and then that way we can adjust it where we want. We have a rev limiter here that we can adjust to the revs we want, so we just set it at different settings. And over here we have what we call a TECHTAK, which after the race we can see exactly what revs we pull in case we need to pull it back or make it a little bit lighter. Over here is our special steering columns here, which are collapsible in case of an accident, so they actually crush and go smaller, which is a safety feature now. So the air hose, I have a bilge blower out of a boat, and I connect that to the helmet, and that makes plenty of air for me and doesn't sort of fog up the visor or anything like that. And the steering wheel's got a clip, and then the steering wheel just goes on that, and you can hear the click that it goes on like that for safety. And the next thing we do is go racing and keep the stewards happy and don't do anything naughty.